Alright guys, it's Monday night, dinner time. See how these guys are doing? Everybody, hey, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This is the cool table right here. I know because Joe and this other guy are here. And the winner's table is deserted. They like everyone at that table won something in the Infinity raffle. We got these guys here, right? Awesome, having a good time. Yeah. Hey, say hi.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
That's right. You're on YouTube. You're immortal.
Multi-thousand people.
Tell them it's great to see you. I do that all the time. I don't know why. It's great to see you.
All right, we got these two guys. They're having a good time. Awesome. And this apparently is the couples table. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's good time. It's like Greek salad with some kind of tomatoes in it. Oh, and a cake. Yeah, it was Fernando's birthday. So Andrea made him a 4-layer vanilla cake. What up? That's incredible. Wow. And look at that ice cream. Just a little bit melted. That's the way Daddy... Can that be my piece? Is someone waiting?
No one's waiting.
Okay, then I want that. I actually only ate a very little bit for dinner to save room for this. So, that's right. Well, I anticipated that. Yeah, can you give me that some of that goopy stuff? Like another, just clean it up. Clean it up. Yeah, that's what I like. Oh, there it goes. All right. You guys are along for the ride. You're the devil on my shoulder. This is what it looks like to be the devil on my shoulder. No, Sean, eat whatever you want. It's delicious. There will be no consequences. Don't worry. Yes, we don't know. We don't know why I speak in this kind of Germany French accent.
Like I start to hesitate, and the gate starts
What
to
is
close,
going on here?
And we're going through, and the gate's like, it's like, man, how close were we to actually scrape? You know, I don't actually.
Laying on the rug.
It's so nice. Seriously, like.
Sean, do you want to try it? It's pretty great. Here,
Yeah, but only if I get to get between Karen and Victoria.
they might do that.
Oh, this is awesome. All right. All right. I'm Thomas is excited about Space Marines.
Oh yeah, okay.
Coming out next week.
So I walk up to Sean and I ask him, hey, are you excited about next week? He's like, why? Space Marines. He's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever that is. Space what? So I'm playing Colin, 35 points, Hordes.
Yep.
Right? And Colin is an expert player. He's very prominent on the tournament scene.
Oh yeah, all the time.
In his mind.
I won't make any mistakes with the rules.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. Welcome to LDTV. Just using the flip to do a quick rundown of our battle here. Just a bunch of buildings, maybe some low walls in there. I've got a Pureblood. These are alternate sculpts by Rackham. Very rare models. Also available on BTP's web store, bluetablepainting.com. Pureblood, Stalker, 6 Druids. Love these figs. A Wilder and Kaya. And Laris is still hanging out in the bin. Over here on the Legion side, we've got, thank you, we've got a Shepherd.
Yep.
Hex Hunters. Looks like 6 of those. 2 Shredders, a Ravagor, no, a Scythian, an Angelius, Bethane and Belphegor, a something.
Strider Deathstalker.
That's the one, don't like him. And looks like a bunch of Strider unit attachment and 6 Striders. So, boy, that is a unit to watch out for. I've been taken to the cleaner by those guys before. Okay, so what's next, Colin? I haven't played in a while.
We'll roll for first deploy, first go, I guess.
Okay, got it.
You want to roll for mission? You want to just... You got 3. I got 5.
5. All right,
So,
what's it going to be, buddy?
I'll deploy first go first.
Okay, sounds good. Hold on a second. All right, so Colin's deploying here. He's got his Striders moving up here, very loosely formed. Here's the Warcaster, right in the middle. Scythian, Angelius, and the Hex Hunters on this side. A little light over here. If you look at the board, you'll see that the buildings are just a little more dense over on this side. And since we're playing them as bricks, like you can't get in or out of them, I think that'll really matter. And I've really got to watch my areas where I can loop around, you know, and isolate units. And so that is going to be that is going to be really tough on this board to get things into formation, because this type of board tends a little bit more towards disruption and isolated battles. All right, Colin, he's really moving in kind of this pattern, but Hordes is a very fluid game. So, he's given this guy Carnivore, these guys have Corrosion now, these guys have Ashen Veil, that's all 3 of her upkeep spells, and these guys have been forced, so the Fury management is really good in this game. By the way, we're doing 35 points. As per Kaya's usual, she's got a very tight battle group here. That's how I've deployed. The Druids are over here. The Druids have a very simple job, and that's create problems. They'll actually be going off in their own direction. Unless, I just decide to do something completely different. So the Angelius really is a threat here. What's his total range, by the way? What's the maximum range at which he can hurt something?
His threat range on a charge is a foot, 12 inches.
12 inches, okay, great. So that's what I got to watch out for. So now there's no pre-measuring in Hordes, but you can always measure your Warlock's, what's it called?
Control area.
Control area, which is their twice her command, right?
Twice her Fury stat.
Twice her Fury. Okay, so that's 12 inches for Kaya. So I can go 12 inches, and I can kind of look and see, well, how long is 12 inches, and make an estimate there. So it's really quite a chess game here. And of course, for Circle of Orboros, you can't get crunched. You can't just wade up into the thick of things and hope that your armor or your defense or something will save you. You got to work around the edges, and until your opponent finally makes a mistake and gets out of formation, and then you just pick off that one thing, and then you do it for a little bit longer, and then you pick something else off, and then you can actually do something. Hey, end of Legion turn 1. He's got a pretty good line going on here, braced against these 2 buildings here. Scythian coming up right up the middle there. These guys kind of skulking around the edge. I was actually looking at this board, and if you look at it, it's pretty loose over here and pretty dense over here. So this is where I want the battle to take place. It's pretty tempting to go this way, because I think I can actually outflank this way just a little bit better. Alright, my turn was pretty simple, as it usually is. I moved the Druids off to this flank, which was my plan A. Yeah, I kind of was like, well, why was I doing that? It's because these guys have stealth, but that doesn't prevent you from charging them, which is what I really want. But my stealth on my group will, from Shadow Pact, which is one of her spells, does prevent them from being shot at. So this is a really not awesome matchup for Colin there. But the Scythian is right here. I mean, he can be right in the middle of things, getting charged and killed for no apparent reason, right? So
He just wants to help.
yeah, so this is up to Colin to disentangle this, because he only has 2 very narrow entryways here. So it's your turn, Stallion. That's all I got.
Okay.
Laris, I just kind of, moved him a little off the flank there. So I think I'm pretty safe where I am now. When you're playing Hordes, you got to really watch your threat ranges. Like, what is the maximum distance at which this unit can hurt you? Right now, these guys' threat range is 7-inch move plus 5 inches to get inside stealth. So that's a 12-inch threat range. So I do have one potential shot coming here, which is this guy could move out and take a pot shot. But if either of these guys gets into this unit, it is sayonara for those guys. So what Colin really needs to do is he needs to move some threats in here so that he can counterattack. Otherwise, he's going to have to completely displace. The Striders are just going to have to move off, which is fine with me, because then that just clears this area for me to get into position and just start running around and around and around until finally I manage to get a perpendicular formation. So, the line can't quite all move quickly enough so they kind of end up in a blob, you know, and so that's kind of the thing against this particular army is you either have to concentrate your forces and then you kind of lose maneuverability, or you have to spread them out, in which case you are prone to being picked off. All right, Colin's not feeling suicidal today. He's ready to fight another day. He's moved the Striders back.
Solo's gonna activate.
And
She's gonna run.
Solo. Oh, she's abandoning the unit. See you later, guys. Good luck with all that. Are those werewolves? Awesome.
Are those werewolves shimmering?
Wolves are circling. Well, really, there's no way to really get out of formation here. And the reason is the Angelius is so maneuverable. Now, an interesting strategy here that just occurred to me is in the basic scenario for Hordes and War Machine, if you kill all the War Beasts, you win. So in a way, you could just keep a Shredder like out of trouble, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
One back.
Yeah, you can't kill that one guy. Yep, that's great. All right, in a bold move, he's moved the Hex Hunters 14 inches and actually got into melee range here. No melee attacks yet, but this is it. Only one will emerge victorious. All right, long story short, second turn for Legion. They just concentrated into the town square here.
Yep.
Taking their, how many times have I seen this scenario? The villagers trying to barricade themselves into the town square. Okay, so this is a weird little situation here. So this gal here did Summon Vortex, which is a 2-inch cloud. And so all these guys are in that. So they get plus, it's -2 to attack rolls on them, which will make them very resilient. So the leader is doing counter magic. Thank you. Very good. He's doing counter magic, so everybody within, I don't know, 10 inches or something, cannot be targeted by enemy spells. But that really won't matter because you can just move in and attack melee-wise. But your bolts are more powerful than your swords.
The
right?
Hex Bolt is power 13.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. So these two have used their magic abilities. And the rest of these guys are going to use their Force Bolt. So we'll just do this gal on him.
Okay.
And 16, and I have a 7, so I need a 9. So here it comes. And that is a 4, so that's nothing. So this gal here, same guy.
Okay.
And that hits, so that's pretty much a kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But he'll be dead.
If you roll double ones, he lives.
Oh, okay.
Double ones.
Nope.
Nah, he's
There
dead.
you go. So he's very dead. So I only have 2 more. So this one, this gal here, on him. 9. There it is, a 10. Awesome. And yeah, a ton of damage. And then this one here on this guy right here.
Okay.
That hits. This is amazing. This is a slaughterhouse.
He's dead.
Wow. Okay, so now I've got a pretty good chance of surviving. This druid right here may end up being toasted, basically. And if you're wondering, do Sean's druids all have thongs on? The answer is yes. Yes, they do. They march to war. Tanga!
Yeah, command.
All right, command check for the Hex Hunters.
They're good.
They love it with a 4. This whole drama is unfolding. So the living Hex Hunters have moved up for attack. This is the only, they're all defense 14 -2 to attack them except this one. So who's attacking first?
We'll just do this one first on that
Okay.
middle one.
Got
So
it.
it's 9. Nope.
7, awesome.
I'm the leader.
Will you roll awesome like me? Let's
I'm
find
trying to
out.
visualize a 10. Nope.
A
same
7,
thing.
oh, another miss.
Right here, so he's at 7 now.
Okay.
So he's
Awesome.
a 7. Hey. Miss all around.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, but the thing is now your defense is effectively 16, right?
Yep.
So, and my mat is 5, so I need 11s to hit you. Is that correct? Am I reading that right?
Defense 16, your mat is 5. You need 11s to hit immediately.
Yeah, so this is not awesome for me. Quite frankly, I don't know how to deal with this. So what happens when this druid moves here and tries to shoot?
You get a negative modifier of -4 for firing.
-4.
If you miss, you have to roll against your friendly model.
Yeah, so that's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the druids are on the losing end here. But I don't know. I have twice as many guys, so we'll see.
Still beat me down.
No, because 9 to 11 to roll an 11 or higher is only 3 out of 36. So that's like a 10% chance of hitting.
Yeah.
You know, that is not awesome. Okay, what's next?
Trying to figure out.
You know, this is going to be a boring turn.
What to do about
You gotta
that.
crack the nut. The whole army is like behind this building. What are you going to do now? You know what I'm going to play next?
What?
K-Door.
Okay.
I'm just going to get... What gives me the most armor? That's what I'm going to try next. I'll just be like, okay, kill me, otherwise it's pounding time. There's a snapping sound. And then they're ready.
Distracted my guy.
Let's roll. Whoosh. That's right. They were like, they're wearing thongs? All right, we're down to Orboros turn 3, bottom of the 3rd. And the Striders do want to live after all, so they retreated. And the Scythian has moved up to a pretty commanding threat range right here. His threat is 11, I think it was. 6 plus 3 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay, great. So this guy definitely can get to them, so that's a nice feature. Because his threat range is 11 just standing there. So what you do is, well, I'll show you in a minute. All right. Well, and you play this army list, so you already know everything that it does. Right. This is kind of weird. The Angelius is kind of hanging out here too. So, wow. What am I going to do?